Imagine stepping into your backyard garden and finding serenity crafted not from expensive decor, but from thrift store treasures. A weathered wooden stool becomes a meditative seat. This inspired garden design proves that peaceful beauty doesn't need a luxury budget. It thrives when nature and creativity meet. A Japanese garden is about balance, stone, water, and wood in harmony. At the thrift store, you may find old ceramic bowls. Repurposed as small water basins, they create a calming retreat where ripples mirror natural light. It's an affordable way to bring timeless relaxation into your backyard garden. A rusted iron lantern, found for just a few dollars, can be the centerpiece of a peaceful, inspired garden. The patina tells a story of age and endurance, blending with moss and pebbles. This thrifted treasure transforms your backyard retreat into a space where nature feels truly alive. Sometimes it's the smallest thrift store find that elevates garden design. A bamboo tray becomes a platform for bonsai. Weathered from time, it adds character to your inspired garden. This thrift treasure invites you to relax, creating a backyard retreat that celebrates simplicity and authenticity. A backyard garden inspired by Japanese traditions often includes stepping stones. Instead of buying new, look for second-hand flat stones or broken pavers at a thrift yard sale. Their imperfect edges create a natural pathway, guiding you through a peaceful retreat where every step invites reflection. Imagine finding a vintage teapot at the thrift store. Place it among your garden stones, letting rainwater collect inside. Suddenly, it becomes a bird's water bowl. This inspired garden design highlights nature's cycle and transforms your backyard garden into a living retreat for both people and wildlife. Old wooden crates, often sold cheaply in thrift stores, can be reimagined as raised planters for moss or ferns. Their rough texture pairs beautifully with Japanese garden minimalism. A peaceful, nature-inspired design doesn't need polish, it thrives on authenticity, creating a backyard retreat that feels timeless. A thrifted wind chime with subtle tones creates a peaceful soundscape in your backyard garden. As it sways with natural daylight breezes, the inspired garden atmosphere deepens. Combined with stones, bamboo, and thrift treasures, it offers a daily retreat where relaxation flows as gently as nature itself. A low wooden bench, even slightly cracked, can become a focal point in your garden design. Place it near river stones, letting moss soften its edges. This thrift store gem transforms your backyard garden into an inspired retreat where peace and relaxation come naturally, without extravagance. At the thrift store, you may discover old ceramic tiles. Arrange them around your pond or dry gravel area to add texture. Their aged surfaces harmonize with Japanese-inspired design. Nature embraces imperfection, and these tiles help shape a backyard retreat that feels peaceful, authentic, and relaxing. A discarded mirror, framed in wood, can create depth in a backyard garden. Placed against bamboo fencing, it reflects greenery, expanding space. This thrift treasure adds illusion and serenity, turning your backyard into a peaceful, inspired garden design where nature's calm feels endless. Vintage glass bottles found in thrift bins can be placed along garden pathways. When sunlight passes through, they glow softly, echoing the beauty of lanterns. This simple, affordable touch elevates your inspired garden design, giving your backyard retreat a peaceful aura that celebrates nature's light. Worn-out clay pots, often overlooked in thrift stores, are perfect for miniature moss gardens. Their earthy tones blend naturally with pebbles and stones. In Japanese garden design, simplicity creates peace. These pots transform your backyard into an inspired retreat where relaxation and nature coexist seamlessly. Imagine a thrifted folding screen, weathered and faded. In your backyard garden, it becomes a backdrop for bamboo and gravel. This inspired garden treasure adds layers, creating a peaceful retreat where nature, texture, and design balance perfectly, proof that tranquility doesn't require perfection. A thrifted wooden ladder can serve as a plant stand in your inspired garden. Place cascading greenery on each step, letting vines soften its form. This rustic element enhances your backyard retreat, where peace grows naturally and relaxation flows in harmony with nature's design. Sometimes, the perfect garden treasure is hidden in thrift textiles. An old woven mat becomes a meditation spot in your backyard garden. Surrounded by pebbles and moss, it defines a peaceful retreat. This inspired design invites stillness, turning nature into your ultimate relaxation partner. A second-hand copper bowl can become a water feature. Place it on pebbles, let rainwater gather, and watch dragonflies visit. This thrift store piece blends into garden design seamlessly, creating an inspired backyard retreat where peace flows naturally, carried by the rhythm of water and nature. Old wooden shelves found at thrift shops can be transformed into tiered displays for bonsai. Their natural imperfections complement Japanese-inspired design. In your backyard retreat, this thrift treasure creates a peaceful space where nature and art coexist, reminding you that beauty thrives in simplicity. Vintage stone mortar, often discarded, make excellent moss planters. Their rugged texture fits seamlessly into inspired garden design. In your backyard retreat, these thrift treasures bring peaceful authenticity, showing how nature and age combine to create a place where relaxation feels eternal. A thrifted wicker chair, softened by time, becomes a reading nook in your backyard garden. Surrounded by stones and bamboo, it turns into a peaceful retreat. This inspired garden design blends comfort and nature, offering a space to relax, unwind, and reconnect with the earth. Thrift store picture frames, stripped of glass, can be repurposed into garden art. Place them around moss patches or gravel for a zen-like visual. In your inspired backyard retreat, these frames remind you to pause, relax, and see nature's details as timeless works of art. A thrifted ceramic tea set can become garden decor, resting on a simple wooden platform. In Japanese garden design, tea culture symbolizes peace and reflection. This inspired backyard retreat uses second-hand treasures to invite calm, making every sip of tea a natural meditation. Rusty iron tools found in thrift bins can be reimagined as sculptural elements in your inspired garden. Lean them against stones or bamboo fencing. Their aged forms blend with nature's rhythm, creating a backyard retreat where relaxation emerges from the balance between history and peace. Vintage bird cages from thrift stores can be transformed into lantern holders. Place candles or LED lights inside, then set them along pathways. In your backyard garden, this inspired design creates a peaceful, glowing retreat where relaxation and nature merge beautifully at twilight. A thrifted ceramic vase with cracks can become a planter for bamboo shoots. Its imperfection embodies wabi-sabi, the Japanese love of beauty and flaws. In your inspired garden, this treasure transforms your backyard retreat into a peaceful haven where nature and design embrace imperfection. Old driftwood or reclaimed branches, often overlooked in thrift shops, can create sculptural accents in your backyard garden. They add raw texture to an inspired retreat. This garden design embraces nature's peaceful energy, reminding you that relaxation often comes from the simplest treasures. A thrifted stone fountain, even chipped, brings the soothing sound of flowing water. Placed among pebbles and moss, it creates a peaceful retreat. This inspired backyard garden design shows that thrift treasures can transform outdoor spaces into natural sanctuaries of relaxation and harmony. Vintage wooden trays, picked up for pennies, can hold collections of smooth pebbles or crystals. Displayed in your backyard garden, they embody balance and mindfulness. This inspired design uses thrift treasures to create a peaceful retreat where relaxation feels as natural as breathing. A thrifted Shoshi-style lamp, even without wiring, can be placed outdoors as sculpture. Surrounded by gravel and bamboo, it enhances your backyard retreat. This inspired garden design uses light and shadow to create peaceful moods, turning your space into a haven for relaxation. The final treasure isn't an object, it's the story each thrifted piece tells within your garden design. Together, they create a backyard retreat inspired by Japanese aesthetics. Peaceful, relaxing, and deeply connected to nature, this 30-minute journey proves beauty thrives in simplicity.